Hello, happy Moonday. I hope you had a wonderful Halloween weekend and that you are ready to go start planning this Monday. This is a new moon week, so I recommend using the next few days before the new moon on Thursday to plan for the entire next moon cycle, as well as for this week. Um, especially because today we start off the week on Monday in Virgo. So that energy is getting organized, planning. Virgos like to fix things. So if you have, like me, I have a pile of broken pots and teacups because my cats have knocked them all over. So today would be a really good day to like put all those pieces back together. Um, But again, like because Halloween was yesterday, it kind of feels like this is like a holiday Monday for me, kind of. So I'm just kind of taking it easy today, and I'm going to color and plan in my planner and look ahead for the next week. And I also look back on the previous moon cycle. I go through my checklist and check off things if I haven't checked it off already, and I transfer that over to the blank bullet journal pages that we get in the beginning of the planner here. I'm not sure wait, do we not have one for this month? Okay, well then I'll keep the same one from last month. Oh no. Um, I have to let you know that like I spent so much time editing the 2022 planner, so I assure you that there will be no issues like that. It seems like, unless I'm just like skipping over it, I don't think there's a bullet journal page. So when that happens, what I do is like I'll put a paper clip here so that I can immediately like flip back to that. Um, and not lose my place. You could add tabs in there too. I just have the tabs in the beginning for the zodiac signs and the moon phases if I need to like flip to those really quickly. I'm thinking about including the tabs again this year because that seemed to be pretty popular. Um, so today is a good day about getting organized and getting your shit together. Um, this particular card is a new moon card, but it says a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So because the light is decreasing, despite getting things organized and checking things off your to-do list, this is a time when the light is decreasing. So it's more about finishing tasks and planning in the sense of like mentally planning, writing it down, planning, not like physically taking the steps to complete those tasks. Because the light's going to continue to decrease. I've had really low energy since last Friday. I was wondering if there was some solar flare activity that took a few days to get to us. So I'm wondering if I'm feeling that energy or if it's the new moon energy. I'm not really sure, so I'm going to make sure to track that in the moon tracker. Because this month, and be sure that you're like looking at your previous mood trackers, because this month we have space here to do a self-evaluation of kind of seeing like or checking in with yourself, like how do I feel when the moon is in an earth sign? How do I feel? And by looking at the previous ones, you're able to see, I do always feel like this on an earth day. That's interesting. So the more you track, the more you're able to figure out whatever your pattern or cycle is. So today we're in Virgo, and then we move into Libra. This is the new moon card. I just really picked it for the image, but it says a new romantic cycle begins because Libra is, and this is the new moon Libra, so that like the description does not apply here, but it does help you to remember the image. Like seeing an image with the pinks will kind of remind you of that color. for Libra, because Libra is ruled by Venus. So that Venus is the planet of love and relationships and how we connect with other people. So that will be the energy around Tuesday and Wednesday. Um, on air days, I do like to, as we're approaching a Scorpio moon, I definitely try to take it easy. I try to get as much done as I can, um, so that in case I have low energy on the actual new moon day, that I'm not feeling too stressed or overwhelmed about trying to get things done. Um, so I just try to make it so that I don't have too much to do on those days if I'm not feeling uh, well energetically or mentally. Um, but Libra energy is about maintaining that balance. If you've been running around like crazy this month, because um, this month flew by so quickly. So if you've been running around like crazy, kind of balance that out with some rest and relaxation. Or if you've been kind of taking it easy, like and you had like a fun Halloween weekend, partied too much, ate too much sugar, maybe introducing some healthy foods and um, changing that up a bit, maybe doing something more productive versus just lounging around eating candy. Just like doing the opposite of whatever it is that you've kind of been stuck in. Um, and then we move into Scorpio on Thursday for the new moon. And the little description here says, begin to magnetize. What do you truly desire? Look at yourself in the mirror. Do you see the real you? Do you show the real you to the world? Work through your fears is the new moon in Scorpio description here, which aptly applies because it is the new moon in Scorpio. And this month we are looking at working with a crystal to help you get through shadow season. I did tarot readings over the weekend for Halloween, and it was a lot of fun because I wore costumes, and but they were really deep readings. So I think that like a lot of people are going through some shadow work, which is the season for shadow work is shadow season. So Scorpio moon is really going to I don't want to say illuminate because that's the keyword that I use for full moons, but it's really going to, oh, excuse me, bring that up to the surface. It's going to shine a light on your shadow. So this month I'm recommending just going really deep within, and for me, crystal energy helps emotionally, it helps mentally, it helps on an energetic and spiritual level. So I recommend some kind of protective stones or some third eye, crown chakra, awakening, connecting stones. Personally, I am going to be working with black kyanite. Oh, sorry, not black kyanite. I was looking at black kyanite and said this is black tourmaline. So that was one of the protection stones. And so I will be working with that this month, and it's really fun to really make a deep connection with the stone, to work with it every day, and work with it for an entire moon cycle. You really get to see like how you respond to that energy. And it's a really easy task to do. I mean, put it in your pocket and notice at the end of the day when and remember to take it out of your pocket so it doesn't go clinking around in the washing machine or in the dryer. Because I've done that and broken many a crystals doing that. So just a fair warning. Or if you stick them in your bra and then taking your bra off and they fall on the floor and clack, clack, clack on the floor. Because we're moving into this darker phase and our darker season as we move from fall into winter, we're not necessarily setting intentions around. I mean, you can if you have lots of things that you need to be physically active doing. Certainly set intentions around that if that is what your life is entailing right now. But once you start getting into the flow, like my energy is low. It's you can just feel your body like wanting to go into that hibernation mode. Versus in the springtime, you feel that awakening. Um, this is kind of like heading into that more sleepy, and so I'm not setting intentions around really big tasks. I mean, it's going to be enough to get through the holiday season. That's going to bring enough things that I need to physically be doing that I don't need to set any like big intentions. So working with the crystal, connecting with it, connecting with my intuition is like a really wonderful intention to have during these darker months of the year. Um, and I know personally how I feel around Scorpio is to I need to really take care of myself and work on healing my own self because I'm so focused with my work of helping and healing other people. Um, I often forget about myself. And my Scorpio, the only placement that I have in Scorpio that I'm aware of is an asteroid called Hygeia, and Hygeia is a goddess of healing. So I know that Scorpio time for me is just a healing time. And that's another way that you can look in your chart and see where you have Scorpio, and you can kind of get an idea for how Scorpio takes. Um, if Scorpio is your sun sign, this is your birth month, this is your season. Then you are probably feeling more like yourself. Our sun is the reflection of our outward appearance. So if on a new moon in Scorpio, you're going to just feel like right in the zone, hopefully. And then Thursday, Friday will be in Scorpio, and then we lead into Sagittarius for the weekend on Saturday. And I picked the full moon in Sagittarius card, despite it'll be a waxing crescent moon. Oh, I haven't colored in my phases yet. It'll be a waxing crescent moon. But it says look at the big picture, and I really like that because I feel like that encapsulates Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius season is at the end of the year, so we're reflecting back on the year, but also looking ahead to the new year. So that looking at the big picture is really great Sagittarius energy. It is a fire sign, so you might start to feel a little more active around this time because the light is increasing and the we're moving away from the new moon. But it's just going to be a little sliver. It's just going to be that little crescent, that crescent smile in the sky. Um, So yeah, a new start is coming, and just the new moon energy during this time of year is more about going inward and reflecting inside your like we are entering. This is the waning crescent phase of the year, um, or you could even say new moon. It depends on like if you feel like Samhain is the new moon part of the year. The dark moon part of the year. Um, so we're starting off the week in Earth, getting a foundation, a plan, moving into air, balancing some things out, diving into Scorpio, hopefully on a very intuitive healing level. Healing water with water energy, so water is fluid and flows, and then we kind of spark up a little bit on Saturday for Sagittarius with the fire sign. Um, the energy of this week is going to feels very intuitive to me. So I'm actually going to, if you're in the group, I'm going to pull from the Soul Truth desk, which has like journal prompts, which I thought would be fun for the new moon. And then I'm also doing I think I picked this a lot for Scorpio Moon's Oracle of the Hidden Worlds because it allows us to go uh, it connects us to that like deep intuition, like beyond the veil kind of thing, but not in a scary way. It's in a very like light sort of way. So I usually kind of choose this for Scorpios because it's always uplifting, even if I might be feeling low. um, I feel like there was one other thing that I had to mention. Oh yeah, so I mean, if you're in the group, I'll be picking 2 cards this week, and I haven't posted it yet. I should have it hopefully around noon today. We'll see. Um, and I think I have some, and I like doing the recordings, so I hope that that is working out for you guys as well. Let me know if you haven't purchased your Just a Phase planner yet. They should be shipping to me. Sometimes it says between the 1st and the 3rd, so um, it should take about a week once they've shipped it. So I'm so excited. I hope that you're excited to look at all the. Let me see. I'm all worried now. I'm like really positive that I put blank pages in every month. Um, I'm so excited for it. I'm ready to start working in it now. I do. You can see I do already have like a post-it note in there. I'm so excited. Please. So I was very limited on how many extra ones I was able to purchase. So very limited number of copies. So head to the link in the description box to reserve your copy, and those should ship out sometime next week, depending on when they arrive to me. I hope you're as excited as I am. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a really wonderful new moon week, and I will be uploading a new moon pick a card reading on YouTube sometime between Wednesday and Thursday. Thank you so much. Have a good week.